Hi everyone. This coming Shabbat we'll read Parashat Shlah. Moses will send in the 12 spies into the land of Israel to scout it out and help prepare the people for their trip into the land. They're supposed to check out the fruits and vegetables, to check out the cities, to see what kind of people are there. Are their cities fortified? And the 12 spies come back, of course, 10 of them giving a bad report, and only two of them, giving a positive report full of confidence in God's ability to bring them into the land. One of the interesting things about the report of the 10 spies is that they tell something very, very true, but very tragic at the same time as part of their report. They come back and they say that they went into the land and they found very, very big people, physically tall and enormous people. And the 10 spies say, we were like grasshoppers in our own eyes compared to them, and so will we be in their eyes, that is to say, the inhabitants of the land of Israel at that time. Now, it's really such a shame, and I think a real deep truth, though, here about what they say. You know, this isn't only a comment about the physical size of Bnei Israel at the time as compared to the Canaanites who were in the land. This is really a question about how we see ourselves. Remember, they say, we were like grasshoppers in our own eyes. There's a real sense here that the 10 see themselves, and really the whole people, as kind of puny, incapable, maybe not worthy of going into the land. And I think they're right. If you see yourself as unworthy and small, then it's not surprising that someone else will see you that same way. There's a difference between having humility and a true humility, which Jewish tradition encourages us very, very strongly to have. We're supposed to be humble. We're supposed to recognize vis-a-vis God that we are small. But we're not supposed to be flattened. We are not supposed to see ourselves as inconsequential. In fact, it is our humility which allows us to recognize our role and the powerful role we can play vis-a-vis other people and in the broad world. Unfortunately, the 10 spies don't recognize their own value. They are like grasshoppers in their own eyes. They are of no consequence, and therefore they can't see themselves moving forward. They can't see themselves within the framework of God's plan for them, and therefore they actually prevent themselves and the Jewish people from moving forward. We have the same sort of issue. We're not supposed to be puffed up and arrogant. That is really a value which Jewish tradition tries to encourage us to guard against. We're supposed to be humble. But along with that humility, it's recognizing that we are human beings in the most positive way, that we have potential, that we have opportunity to have an impact. You should never see yourself as like a grasshopper who is inconsequential. You should recognize actually your own personal value, along with the personal value of the other people around you. Each of us is far from being a grasshopper. We're human beings. And if we can wake up each day and recognize that, we won't see ourselves as grasshoppers, but as mensches, people who can have an impact on the people around us. And Joshua and Caleb, they come back with a positive attitude, and if their message had been really heeded at the time, perhaps a little dose of confidence would have gone into the Jewish people, and they might have proceeded into the land straight away. Instead, the Jewish people at that time truly do see themselves as small and inconsequential, and a new generation has to arise. But for us, the opportunity is really today to see ourselves as people who can achieve our goals and have an impact on the world around us. And I hope that this lesson will stick with you as you read through Parashat Shlach this coming Shabbat. Hope you have a Shabbat Shalom.